What's going on, everybody? Of course, we welcome you back to another one of our weekly press briefings with the Cuyahoga County Board of Health. My name is Matty, Willz, your midday personality over at Z1079. Every week, we've been joined by different guests of the Cuyahoga County Board of Health, and today we got two for one today. Lauren and Dante. Now, these are experts in their field, and we're going to get to a bunch of questions that we already have planned. But of course, if you're watching, if you're tuned in on Facebook or social media or on our website, feel free to leave whatever questions that you guys have, whether it's on this topic or if it relates to COVID, we will cover it today. But today specifically, we'll be going over staying safe during New Year's celebrations. And we have Lauren Bottoms and Dante Cheatham with us. How y'all doing today?
Good.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for taking some time out of your busy, it's the holiday season, the whole nine, man. So a completely different kind of lifestyle that we're living in 2020. Thus, we're meeting here virtually. But the information is super duper important. And we've been talking with you guys for about a month now, and everything has been going really well. And I expect more of the same today. So the first question is kind of just like a softball question, kind of introduction. Can you tell us about your role at the Cuyahoga County Board of Health and why you do what you do? We'll go ladies first. Lauren, you can start.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lauren Bottoms. I'm a data analyst at the Board of Health in the Department of Epidemiology, Surveillance, and Informatics. I really enjoy public health practice, and I really enjoy looking at the data and relaying that information to the public so that they can understand this. That's really like a part of my passion, and that's why I do what I do.
And we appreciate you. Dante, go ahead.
Yes, I'm a health inspector. I'm a sanitarian for EPH, the environmental side of things. So I basically deal with food for all of Cuyahoga County. I have my district, my main districts, and I check all the food facilities, grocery stores, dollar stores, all convenience stores, just to make sure food is at the correct temperature and is properly served and maintained.
Got you, dope. So we got all bases covered here. Again, if you're watching, please drop whatever questions you have. Again, this is another one of our weekly press briefings with the Cuyahoga County Board of Health. So Lauren, we'll start with you. What do you tell your friends when they ask you for advice about staying safe during this COVID time that we find ourselves in right now?
Yeah, so all my friends know that I am in public health, so I get those questions a lot. And I pretty much I reiterate the guidelines that we follow at the Board of Health and the guidelines that the CDC puts forth. And pretty much summing it up, masks are not optional. Masks are extremely important, and really try to avoid, gathering. But we know that the more closely you interact with people, and the longer that those interactions are, higher your risk becomes of not only contracting COVID, but spreading it. But I do tell my friends that if you can't avoid gathering, which, we have some COVID fatigue right now, so I understand, but, keep your distance and masks up. Just keep masks up, continue washing hands and using hand sanitizer. When you are out, try not to touch commonly touch surfaces like the bar, at the bar tops, things like that. With my family, though, I'm more strict with them. My parents and my grandparents, I'm a little more strict with them. I want them to stay home as much as possible because they have a lot of pre-existing conditions, which puts them at a higher risk of contracting COVID. And so I'm very strict with them. I'm like, you guys stay home. If you go out, please wear your mask, But I'm very open with my friends and family. I just want them to know that there are ways that you can be safe and still have a good time. And so those are really the most important things.
My fault, I was muted. So we got something going on right now where we got some clicking. So I'm going to ask our guests to both mute themselves when they're not talking, and I'm going to do the same thing, and hopefully that'll clean that up. So Dante, I'm going to go to this next question with you. I'm going to ask it, and I'm going to mute myself, and we'll see if that clears anything up. But first question for you is, how has social distancing affected your social life?
So basically, it's less in person, of course. So basically, just playing video games, staying at home, talking over the live chat to your friends. Basically, that's how I've been communicating and just FaceTime and text message. So just that's the basically been the gist of communicating the social life. It hasn't been organic, but we making the best out of it through like live chatting like this, like on gaming systems, joking, still trying to figure out some fun stuff we can do while still being socially distanced.
Right. Just staying out the way as best we can. So Laura, we'll snap back to you with this one. The stay-at-home advisory was extended until January 15th, 2021, right? So what things do you do to stay engaged with your family and friends during this time? It's like holiday season still, but what can we do?
Yeah, and my birthday is on the 30th, so I've been really feeling this. This has been a challenge for me. I'm not gonna lie, my family and friends, we are all exhausted, experiencing some COVID fatigue, like I said before, and it's increased, around the holidays for sure. So like I said before, my family, they have some pre-existing conditions, so I've been all about keeping them safe. We talk often via FaceTime or Zoom, and we play games, have some festive drinks, just trying to, be very interactive. Same with my friends. We do a virtual happy hour ever so often to catch up, and we stay laughing and roasting each other. Like we just have to keep laughing because we all need it. There have been some times where I've needed to see my family, hug my mom. So I stay at home a lot, so I'm not necessarily at a high risk, but we put our masks on, we're outside, and we'll give each other like a big hug. My head will be this way, her head will be the other way. We'll give each other a big hug, and then we go on, about our business. But so that's really how we try to stay engaged.
Got you. Now, Dante, I don't know, they gave you some different questions, brother. So I'm gonna just roll with what's on this list, man. You must be representing for all the young light-skinned dudes with beards right now. But what does dating or meeting new people look like during these times?
I guess it's basically through social media. It's not meeting the average person at the bar. You can't really send like you're gonna be looked at weird, or like don't come up to me at any type of social events, or I guess anything of that sort. So I guess social media, I feel like I've been chilling. You don't want to meet new people or anything like that because you just don't know where they've been around or who's their close contacts. So I mean, it's still possible. I still advocate people still try to meet new people. But if you are, just don't cancel your whole life. But just try finding new ways and to meet new people and to still date in that area.
I'm with you, bro.
My social life is still, if I meet somebody, FaceTime, just still get to know people. Don't be no incel at home. Just being out the way and away from people. So it's still healthy.
Yeah, it's definitely, if 2020 has taught us anything, is how to survive virtually. Everything has got to be virtual these days. So Lauren, back to you. In the midst of COVID-19, how are you spending New Year's Eve?
Well, personally, I will be in the house. For sure. My husband and I will be kicking it at the house. We'll probably play some games and watch the ball drop. If there are any NBA or NFL games on, we'll be watching those as well. I'm trying to set something up with my friends, either via FaceTime or this app called House Party. We like to go on there, and they have all these different games that you can play. It's kind of like a FaceTime, but then there's a game that you can play on as you can see everybody's reaction stuff. It's really dope. But this will be the first year in a really long time that I didn't go out to a party or a kickback or some sort. So it's different, but I still plan to interact, with my family and friends. And it's just for this year. I keep telling myself, like, hopefully next year we'll be able to do it big. And if I can just get through, next few months, and stuff like that, it will be good. We'll be back to normal.
Yo, that House Party, that's like an app?
Yeah.
Or it's a computer thing?
It's an app you can download on the App Store. I'm not sure if it works with Droids, but with the iPhone for sure. And you can see everyone's face, and they have like these drawing games. They have categories. Like they have all these different games that you can play on there. It's really dope. I would download it.
Dope. So yeah, Lauren said she don't know about them droids, but if you got an iPhone, you could definitely have a house party. But Dante, back to you, bro. I know you said it's going down in the DM earlier, but if you have to travel for, during this holiday time, a lot of people want to go to New York, Times Square, whatever. What is the safest way for people to travel right now?
I would say not through the flights. If you're going to go out somewhere, go with your friends that y'all test a week, 2 weeks prior before going somewhere. I advocate getting an Airbnb. Make sure that everything is clean and sanitized. Once you go there, figure out who the last person that's been at that house, or if it's somewhere, when was it, to see what their cleaning precautions is for the owner of that house. Bring your own cleaning supplies if you're going to be going to Miami or to somewhere. Just making sure that an Airbnb, I feel like, would be probably the safest route, because you're secluded. You're not admitted to a lot of people, like in the hotels or those things of those sort. And you're with people that has been tested, and so I feel like that's the safest way to travel right now, through cars, because like I said, everyone that's in that car has been tested. If you're in a I don't know the precautions through the airlines right now, but it's a higher chance of probably meeting or coming in contact with someone. So I say if you're going to do it, try to go with the less liability of being able to contract the virus. Yes.
Right, I feel you, man. Just be around the least amount of people as possible. Definitely feel you on that. We appreciate y'all for checking in with us. We got a couple more questions that really can go to both of you guys. You can just answer them, separately. But the first one is the Cuyahoga County Board of Health still connecting residents with free COVID testing locations?
Yes. You could call down to our hotline at CCBH. We also have it on our website at CCBH/COVID-19 community testing. So you could go to that website, and those will list all the places that will be administering the vaccines. Usually it's through Metro Health, and you could go through check our website to see what times and what facilities are administering those vaccines and the testing.
Dope. And again, we got that website running along the bottom of the screen, ccbh.net, and the phone number, of course, is 216-201-2000. Lauren, Dante, we appreciate y'all taking some time out, man. We know it's a busy time right now. It's a crazy world that we're living in right now. But I think that, this conversation that we just had is super important, man. People don't really know where to turn to answers, and sometimes just, CNN ain't the first bookmark on a lot of people's website. Sometimes they need it broken down in a different kind of language. And that's why I'm happy that we get to have these kinds of conversations and engage with you guys. So y'all were perfect today. And if you're viewing this, you can definitely watch the whole video. It'll stay up on our Facebook for forever. As far as I know, I don't think it ever is going to go away. So always go back and go through everything. It was a really dope conversation. You guys have any closing remarks?
Be safe, everybody. Mask up.
Have a happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And have a happy New Year. Hope y'all Christmases were great. And we will be back next week with another conversation with different members of the Cuyahoga County Board of Health. So for Z1079, Dante and Lauren, peace and thanks for watching.
Thank you.